Let the celebration begin.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you, be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. Those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings with friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's a high one, isn't it, right? And you know this song. Happy holidays.
Good morning.
Happy holidays. While the merry bells keep ringing, happy every wish come true. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. May the calendar keep ringing. Happy holidays to you. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. Happy holiday, happy holiday, while the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. Happy holiday, happy holidays, may the calendar keep ringing, happy holidays to you. Yeah. It's that time, right? The most wonderful time of the year. And so many holidays happen between now and New Year's and January 9th. So, what's that? Oh, well. Show tunes. Show tunes on the piano at Christmas. Oh, well, thank you, Jenny. Yeah, so this is a really special day in so many ways. It's the first day of Advent. It is, I'm going to just call this out right now, Marguerite Snell, right over here. Yesterday was her birthday, 102 years old. 102 years old. Born in 1920. Yeah, how about that? That's amazing, right? So thank you for joining us, Marguerite. We're just thrilled. And of course, she's here joining us for a very special reason too, because we have Reverend Donna, who's moving away next week, but joining us today to lead our service with the prayers and the readings, and we are ready. It's your time. I've created a new path over there. There you go.
Okay. Whoa. Hello. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came and helped decorate yesterday.
We had a great group yesterday. We had Ari and Leia and
Children?
Yes, and I'm going to get this. Kieran. Yes, and could. Cadriel, yes, they were here. So thank you for that. I mean, and we also had Julia, she's not here right now, and Bran and Gwendolyn. And if you see,
yay.
yeah, like they, you know, and if
Big
you
help.
see, we posted their pictures on Facebook too, you know, so, and we also had Rob and Renee here. So thank you. There's Rob, there's Renee. They were also helping. So we had a lovely time here. We ate lots of cookies.
Oh, yay. You didn't tell me we were going to have cookies.
Oh, I missed that part, sorry. Yeah, I probably would have had the whole congregation if I
That's
told
right.
that, right?
If you did advertise the cookies.
Skip
that
the
would have made-
decorating when we want cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, there still is cookies in the fridge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
are,
you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. That's
they
good to
didn't
know.
Eat, they didn't eat all of them, so.
Yeah. And I wanted to thank everyone who wore purple today. I didn't, you know, my brain is on pack mode,
Yeah.
and I thought I didn't wear purple today.
You didn't wear, and you always wear purple.
I know. Well,
Well,
I
we-
almost always wear purple.
Almost. And we had the picture of you wearing purple, so.
Good. So thank you for recognizing that purple is my favorite color and wearing that today. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I am Reverend Donna Little. I am your celebration host, your prayer chaplain today. And on behalf of Unity in the Olympics, I welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. Our ministry music coordinator, B.A. Huffman, is sharing the message today and song along with that. And our audio-visual team is made up of Merlin Fisher, Bill Evans, and with online Zoom assistance from Tim West, located in someplace in Missouri. Yeah. So, you know, but nobody knows where that is. Unless you've been to St. Louis, and even then you may not know. Yeah.
Well, hi, Tim, somewhere in St. Louis.
Yes.
Meet me in St. Louis,
Yes.
Louis, meet me.
Judy Garland.
Yes. Also the same movie that had Have Yourself a Merry Little
Yes.
Christmas. Right. All right.
Yeah.
Back to.
Okay. So my notes here say that Prayer Chaplain Sandra Blanchard will be available after the service today to pray with you. Is that true?
I volunteered, Sandra. So are you okay? Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, and so what that's about is, you know, we have a prayer chaplain that's available every Sunday. So if you want individual prayer, if you have something on your heart that you would like to have prayer about, or somebody you want to have prayer for, you know, then that's the time to go and seek the chaplain and have a private one-on-one prayer, one-on-three, one-on-three kind of prayer. So it's not necessarily, you know, something that's an ongoing thing, but it may be just today, and it may be a special need, or it may be a celebration. And don't forget the celebrations. Don't forget the times when you want to just say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Okay. And we especially welcome, and I look at that one, right? Over there by you?
Yes.
Yeah. We especially welcome those of you joining us online today. No matter what our location is, we are all in the right place at the right time, and everything is perfect.
And we even have a song about that, right? We can stand and sing. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to. Repeat it. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Again. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Last line. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
So we have the 5 basic principles. And these are principles that don't necessarily belong just to unity. These are philosophical principles, and they have been taught by a number of spiritual leaders in various times across the ages. Jesus taught these, the Buddha taught these, and many other enlightened master leaders, teachers have taught these. And one of the things that you'll find not only in unity, as you go to different unity churches, is that we state those 5 principles just maybe a little bit differently. And one of the things that BA has done, these are your words, is that correct?
They're a combination of about 4 different churches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
But through you.
But through me, yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, you
I culled them
Yes.
from 4 different places.
Yeah. So this is his way of describing it, and that's something that I would invite each of you to think about in your free time, is what do those 5 principles say to you? What are the words that are the most significant to you? Because it just in changing the words to fit you, then it fits your heart and what you have to say and how you want to express. So we'll look at these words as we go through this. We at Unity find these principles to be most helpful in raising our consciousness, deepening our spiritual practice, and recognizing our oneness with the divine. So that's the purpose. That's the purpose. So we invite you, if these words resonate with you, to please join us in saying these aloud. These are the 5 principles. So the first principle is, there is one divine source and creator of all. This source is the only enduring power and is present everywhere. What does that mean to anybody? How would you state that very briefly? Anybody? Unity. Yeah, okay. Unity.
Bill, can you take us back 1 slide to that one again, please? There we go.
Unity. Okay. There is one. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like something we can rest in,
Yeah.
relax into.
There is one, and it exists. It exists. Number 2, we are spiritual beings with the very essence of divinity in us. Therefore, we are also inherently divine. Okay, now who? Who would like to? Pat. We are God. Yeah, and I think you'll find references in the Bibles that said, "Ye are gods." Yeah. I don't know where that is right now, but I know it's in there. Yes, yes. Yeah, and maybe more than just with, not side by side, but in my heart, in my thinking. Yeah.
This is also, I'll jump in, that for me, this is also the when we talk about the Christ in each of us, which means the enlightened, this is the principle that really defines that. This is to say that we are divinity. It's not separate from us. We are divinity. Right. We are the Christ self. Yeah. So that you can be Donna Christ and I can be B.A. Christ and you can be Ruth Christ, right? We are all the Christ. We all have the enlightened one within us.
Right. And that is a part of us, a living part of us. Yeah.
It's also that the divine is 2 vines, and that's our DNA. It's a double helix, 2 vines together. So
yeah.
Those are antennae of some sort.
David.
It dovetails with the first principle that God is everywhere.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's what I find in the 5 that are structured the way that they are, or the way that unity structures them. One feeds right into the next one. Okay, so number 3, containing this divine essence, we are the creators of our life experiences through our way of thinking. And I would add, and feeling. I would add and feeling, because thinking is one type of power, one type of expression, but what we feel, I can think something as hard as I want, but if I don't feel it, and if I'm not, if it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? Congruent, that's the word. If it's not congruent, if it's not the same, then I'm at odds with my energy. My thought energy is pushing one way and my feeling energy is pushing another way. So it's important that as we talk about in the next prayer and meditation, these are our tools. We align our heart and mind with that one power. So number 3, we are the creators of our life experience through our way of thinking and feeling. What? Creators? Yeah. We have the same power. We have the same power. We create what we experience. And if we don't like it, we can change it. We can change it by how we think about it and how we feel about it. Number 4, through positive prayer and meditation, we align our heart and mind with Source, bringing forth wisdom, healing, abundance, and everything good. Okay, what does this mean to you? Yeah. Yeah, these are our tools. That's right. Yes.
So the word manifesting is 2 words. Mani means many, and festing is from Latin festus, Greek festus, meaning festival or joy. So manifesting literally means many joys.
I'll have that. I'll have that. I like that. Yeah. And it's everything that you could possibly want. Wisdom, healing, abundance, everything good. I always like to include love in there. Just positively say that. And another thought is, through positive prayer is another way of saying affirmative prayer. Affirmative prayer is agreeing with, in alignment with that God mind, that God heart. So that's when we, do our spiritual chiropractic to get ourselves all lined up with the power. Number 5, knowledge and repetition of these principles is not enough. It is through living and practicing them that they become our truth. Practicing. Yes. Living it. Demonstrating, doing it. Yeah. Got it?
I like the idea of practicing, because it's like we practice because we want to get better at it. And you're always practicing, right? We're always practicing. We never really perfect it.
That needs to be a song.
Always practicing?
Yeah.
Never perfecting?
Well, not never perfecting.
Okay, right, but always practicing.
Always practicing.
I'm
It's like
always
law
practicing.
and medicine.
You're right, and music.
And music.
Right? Or sports.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Practice is a mode of repetition that allows you to build it into your body muscle structure.
Right.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you for sharing that and where you are in all of that. So now let us bless the children.
Yay!
We have a child today. Yay. So the children here in this place, the children that are in our hearts, and the children that are throughout the world, all of the children. What are we doing?
There we go. We were just finding the right slide.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So
You are smart.
You are kind.
And
You are important.
We
We see the divine light inside you,
and
and we love everything about you just the way you are. All of our children, all us all.
All us all, and the child within us, right?
The child within us.
I said this a few weeks ago. I wish that I had been told this every Sunday, every
Yeah.
week, right? And
Or
in many
even-
ways, I had some really great adults in my life. So surely, absolutely. But yeah, this is a really great affirmation we give to our kids and the kid within, right? I had a conversation with a friend of mine this week, and I was relaying some not so pleasant childhood memories at one point. And I was like, you know what? I love that little kid. I love that 8-year-old self of me. I'm not that 8-year-old, but I love and honor that 8-year-old. So, or 11 or what have you. So if you have an 11-year-old in you that's still hurting, love that one, okay?
Yeah, love that
But
one.
know that you're not that person anymore either, right? Switching gears for a second, today is the first day of Advent, all right? Advent. Some of us know what that is, some of us don't, so we're going to do a little quick crash course. Advent is the 4 Sundays that lead up to Christmas, right? And we celebrate, we have a different theme for each one, and different Christian traditions have different themes for each one. They have different colors of candles too. If you start to look around, you find out it's not all just purple and pink. So they're all different kinds of traditions. Here we're using purple and pink candles. So we have 4 candles. So today the theme is around hope. Next week, the theme is around peace. The third week, the theme is around love. And the 4th week, the theme is around joy. All right, so we'll light a candle for each one of these. But before we do that, I just wanted to say that this booklet we have out in the front, and I think Judith was handing them out, 1 per household, because we only ordered 25, and I want to make sure that some of our shut-ins get them as well. So grab a booklet out there. There is no charge. We're nickel and diming you a lot lately. I've been saying buy this book and buy this daily word, but this one is just yours. This is kind of like the daily word. It's got a different devotion each day. In the past, so this has been going for maybe 3 years or something, I think.
Oh, this
longer?
The booklet longer.
The booklet, okay.
Yeah, longer.
This year, the Sunday message in here is kind of longer and a personal story by the author. It doesn't lend itself well to reading in the service here. We'd be here a long time and hearing some personal stories. So I invite you to read that Sunday on your own. I read through them, and I promise you it wouldn't necessarily add to the group dynamic. All right, so they're good stories, but they're not designed this year to be like a short little thing like that, like the rest of the week. Monday through Saturday, they're nice and short. So
Like daily word.
Like daily word, yes. That said, like for instance, we're going to do a collective prayer later on that I culled from this. I took the end of the guy's reading here, and which he introduced a prayer, and it's going to be our collective prayer. So we'll be using this as part of our service in different ways over the next 4 weeks. That being said, I'm going to light this first candle, which is our candle of hope. And we're going to talk a little bit about hope today. And if you will say with me together as we do this, on this first
Sunday of Advent, and with the hope of a child,
I affirm the highest and best for all humanity. Great. And so we'll light a candle. And then on Christmas Sunday, the white candle comes in. Christmas is a Sunday this year. That's the 25th. So
and we will
have church that Sunday. In the Methodist church that I grew up in the 1970s and 80s, we didn't have Advent, and then all of a sudden a new minister came in and said, "Hey, here's Advent." We're like, "What? Advent?" But one of the things that we did in that church, the tradition that I grew up in, was we didn't even put the white candle out until Christmas. That was because that signified the arrival of the Christ child. So not sure what you did here in the past, but that is why there isn't a candle in the middle yet. But we are anticipating, the holder is here. We are waiting for the birth of the Christ, right? So that is what that is about. All right, thank you. And what is our next thing?
Our next thing is the Daily Word. So the Daily Word is a magazine. It has been around almost 100 years. Not the same magazine. Every month is different.
It's actually younger than Marguerite, right?
Yes, it is. But we don't read Marguerite.
No.
We greet Marguerite and we love her.
Right.
Yeah. So in the Daily Word for the month of Advent, we also have readings that are associated with the Advent, the four choices, so hope, peace, love, and joy. So this is today's Daily Word. The word is hope and faith. Some of the materials talk about hope being the word for today, and some talk about faith. And they're not exactly the same. They're not exactly the same. Another one of those things that are good to think about, what is the difference? So the affirmation today is hope dawns within me and leads me to deepen in faith. So it sounds like they work hand in hand, that if I have hope, then that helps me build and deepen my faith, what I feel, what I know that is true. As Advent season begins, I say no to pessimistic or hopeless notions that may have crept into my thinking, dimming my hope and weighing on my mind and heart. Today, I say yes to goodness and positivity. I feel a sense of renewed hope dawning within me, a promise that something wonderful is on its way. In these moments, I feel my faith reborn. Do you see the light? Do you begin as you come through the season of Advent, approaching Christmas? Do you get glimpses of light in your mind and in your heart for the newness, for the joy, for the change that's coming? I reaffirm my belief that no earthly condition, no worldly circumstance is greater than spirit. This is where I place my faith, in the power, presence, love, and grace of God. As I call upon these divine attributes within myself, I perceive them more readily in others. Yeah, I see them. And I think that works the other way too. If I can see it in somebody else, then I can open that up to feel it in myself. That, yes, power to create the world. As I call upon these divine attributes within myself, I perceive them more readily in others. I grow in faith that together we have the power to create the world of our highest imaginings. The Bible reference for this reading is from the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 13, which says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that you may abound in hope by the prayer of the Holy Spirit." Say the affirmation. We saw the affirmation up here. Yeah. Hope dawns within me and leads me to deepen my faith. Okay, so the next thing on our agenda is a personal prayer. This was my personal prayer for this time for us together. Holy One, I know that your presence and power is never diminished by events or circumstances of this world. Although the world may feel chaotic or even a little scary now and then, I place my attention on the goodness of your unchanging, unlimited love and strength. When I align my thoughts and feelings with your divine wisdom, I take this truth into my heart and feel its protection like a fortress shielding me from any harm. I feel safe, protected, guided, loved, and blessed. If I feel myself pulled into fearful thinking, I return to this image of our strength and oneness. My mind and body start to relax, and a feeling of security embraces me like a gentle, cozy blanket. Each time we connect in oneness, I feel the everlasting protection that lives deep within me. And in gratitude, I recall this verse from Psalm 32, verse 7. You are a safe place for me. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with cries of deliverance. So it is, and so we let it be. Amen. And as B.A. mentioned earlier, we are having a collective prayer. This is a prayer that we say in the place of the Lord's Prayer, just because it's the intent that we're looking for, not the specific words. God of hope, we enter this Advent season with the hope, faith, and wonder of a child. We fill our hearts and minds with excitement as we consider the spiritual gifts that are ours for the asking. We establish our faith in the expectancy of good being poured out upon us, as we consider all the ways we might radiate these good gifts out into the world. We make room in our lives for the rebirth of the Christ consciousness within us, and we know that we have truly received the most prized gift of all. As we speak it, so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Donna.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. How so blessed to have you here. 7 years, right? 7 years? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for leading this congregation time and again and continually, even when you were not officially the minister, which was twice, right? Still leading us in so many ways, leading this congregation. And it pointed out to me that you are a phone call away, right? So we have technology, right? We have these and phones and stuff. So all right. Shall we start with the song? Yeah. This is this song is written by Richard McDeesey and Harold Payne, and it has a lot to do with our theme today of hope, right? Hope. You've heard me sing this once before, maybe. I open my eyes, greet the new day. I take a deep breath, breathe out and pray, just to give thanks, then look in the mirror, and there's God looking back at me. A smile lights up my face, and I know that I am blessed. So I expect the best. Oh, I know that I'm loved right where I am. I know I'm enough just as I am, and all that I want, all I desire is now waiting here for me. The universe conspires to ensure my happiness. Oh, so I expect the best. Oh, I expect the best from every passing moment, every single day. I'm loving my life, I'm living my dreams, I'm losing my fear, I'm spreading my wings, I'm feeling alive, anticipating what the future holds for me. And I can't wait to see what is gonna happen next. Oh, because I expect the best. Oh, I expect the best from every passing moment, every single day. I'm loving my life, I'm living my dreams, I'm losing my fear, I'm spreading my wings, I'm feeling alive, anticipating what the future holds for me. And I can't wait to see what is gonna happen next. Oh, because I expect the best. Oh, I expect the best. Oh, I expect the best. Expecting the best, right? So, hope. Expecting the best. I'm not going to lie. This was a tough one for me this week. Hope. This was a really tough one for me to dig into. And I know that when it's tough, when it's hard, that there's really a big message in there for me. That's so true in so many things in life, right? What is hope? So my thing about the concept of hope has been that if I'm hoping for something, that means I'm wishing for something, right? That means I'm desiring something. Well, and if I'm wishing for something, that means I'm acknowledging that I don't have it. Well, that's not what we talk about, right? We talk about affirmative prayer. Affirming that I already have this state of mind or this activity or this thing that I want to have happen, right? And I want to affirm. So if I'm hoping that something happens, so I had to look up this word, right? I had to look up the word in the dictionary. I like to do this. You know me, I'm all about words. I've been talking about this for 4 months now, right? And so what does the dictionary say about the word hope? Because if we just assign it as this churchy word, that's not good enough for me. I search more than that. Oh, that's a good one. I search more than church. Now there's a song, right? Wait for it next week, right? No. So I went to Oxford Dictionary. So we've got a few definitions, right? A few definitions. There we go, down here. So the verb hope. I hope, to hope, right? To want something, this is from Oxford, to want something to happen or to be the case. Example, he hopes to get a raise. She hopes to get good news from her doctor. Right? It's a verb form. The subject wants something else to happen, right? Desires. The second definition as a verb is to intend, if possible, to do something. So the example is, we're hoping to address these issues. We're hoping that we're going to do this, right? We intend for this to happen. So then we go to the noun. The noun version of hope, like to have hope, right? Like hope is a feeling of expectation or desire for a certain thing to happen. John searched his yard in the hope of finding his keys. All right, so that's a feeling of expectation or desire for something to happen. Again, we want something to happen that might not happen. Or a person or thing that may help or save someone. Their only hope is surgery. So these are all definitions that come from the dictionary. None of these are really resonating with me for a theme, for a whole theme for a Sunday leading up to these don't really come into play, right? And then, almost as a footnote, hope as a noun, hope. Grounds for believing that something good may happen. Shoulders went down. All of a sudden, that is the hope we're talking about. Grounds for believing that something good may happen. That one was the one that gave me the key. And it's honestly the most useful version of hope that we have, right? To hope for something, as I said, is to want it. And it's a declaration that we don't have it. And that's not, how many times do we hope for something that might not even be in divine order? What are we trying to do? Direct God? Like, I mean, that's not really what we say, right? So, as the song says, expect the best. It's not just that we want something, it's that we expect that it's a possibility that can happen. That to me is the hope that I look for, that I celebrate as a gift. Think about this. I hope I get this job. I hope I get this job, or I have hope that the perfect job is coming to me. Do we hope or do we have hope? There's a difference. When I phrase it that way, I have a completely different thing. All of a sudden, my shoulders go down. I relax into a different kind of thinking about the exact same thing. Once again, I hope I get this job, or I have hope that the perfect job is coming to me. Whew. How about, I hope she doesn't have cancer, or I have hope that she has perfect health, that she is in perfect health. I hope we find someone to lead this church. I have hope that the perfect situation will arise. Completely different feeling inside, right? Just by the concept of, is it a verb or is it a noun? Is it something I'm hoping, I'm wishing? Or is it I have a sense of this can be, this is a possibility? You know, if you look on your app or on the news and it said there's a 90% chance of rain, and you could say, I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. I have hope that 10% chance of sunshine will happen. It's a big difference. It puts us in a completely different positive state, doesn't it? I hope the war in Ukraine ends soon. I have hope that peace will prevail. I hope something. I hope my flight doesn't get canceled. I'm flying to Japan on Tuesday. I hope my flight doesn't get canceled. Anxiety, right? Worry, concern. I have hope that everything will be well on Tuesday. This is the beautiful gift we're receiving, right? One more for you. I hope I can finish all my packing before I go. Right? You, big life, me, just trying to get my suitcase full to go to Japan, right? I hope I get, or I have hope that all will get solved in the right time, that all will be well. You got any for me? I hope what? I hope we find a music person, right? I hope we find a music person, she says. Now, how do we reframe that? I have hope that the perfect match will happen, that music will fill these spaces. I have hope that we will find the perfect music person. What's another hope you might have that we want to transform? Any takers? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yeah. So I hope you have fun on your flight. I have hope that you will have a good flight. Right. Are there any things that you find that you're wishing for, hoping for, that we can transform into having the hope for? Or have I driven this point home enough? I hope I'm not unlucky. So how do we change that? We can say, I have hope. What? I have hope that I'm lucky. Look at that. Yes, Kieran, wonderful. I hope that I'm not unlucky. I have hope that I am lucky. Wow. How old are you, Kieran? 9. Well, can't we all learn from that, right? Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. During these 4 Sundays of Advent, these Sundays that lead up, we concentrate on the gifts we talked about, right? Hope, peace, love, joy, and then we'll talk about the gift of the Christ within. 2 of Jesus' most important teachings were love everyone, regardless, right? That's one of the big ones, right? Another teaching, a very important one, from Luke chapter 17, verse 21, the kingdom of God is within us. This is one of the most important teachings that Jesus gave. And we talk about this in the principles, right? This is that the kingdom of God is within us, right? That's like number 2, actually, the second principle, right? That the divine spark is within us, right? And I, of course, think kingdom. Again, I go back to kingdom of God. What is that? And I go back to this gold shiny city with clouds around it and angels singing, and this preconceived notion that I had growing up, right? And I think, oh, that's the kingdom of God. How is that within me? How is that magical castle and stuff within me? No. So if we go to the idea of a kingdom, it's the dominion, it's the domain of the person who's in power, right? It's a queen or a king. That's really, if we go way back to the version of kingdom where the word comes from, it's the land or the place that is in the charge of the person in charge. And we say that God is one power and one presence, right? So everything under the power of God, which means everything, is within me. That's where I go with that. I got rid of the gold castle, trying to figure out where it was going to fit in my body, especially after Thanksgiving dinner. The kingdom of God, every possibility is within me. That is one gift. These 4 themes that we're studying, to me, they are gifts that came to us from this wonderful, masterful teacher named Jesus, who we are about to celebrate the birth of. So to me, celebrating, these are gifts that his teachings gave us. And yes, other people have taught these as well. We don't say that didn't happen. We're not saying Jesus is the only person who brought these to our consciousness. We're saying he is a masterful teacher, and we spend in unity. We are a version of Christianity, and we do reference the Bible, and we do reference the teachings of Jesus. So this gift of hope, the possibility that something might happen, that 2% chance that the sun might actually shine after all, that my flight actually might be on time, that hope, that is what can infuse us with the rest of it, with love and with joy and peace. So we start with hope. There's no need to look outside of us for the fulfillment of hopes and wishes. We have that ability right inside of us. The kingdom of God is within us already. We just have to establish, acknowledge, affirm, this is, I have hope for this to happen. And then we let divine order take its place. We release it. And sometimes I have hope that 2% chance that the sun is going to shine, and the next day, it didn't. Does that mean my hope failed? I failed? God failed me? No. Does it mean that I won't have hope the next time? That there's always going to be that chance that the good will happen. I have a very good friend who's on the other side of that spectrum. We talk about glass half full or half empty, right? Hope is the glass half full. It's realizing that there is still a chance that something good will come out of this. That's a beautiful, beautiful gift. Today, we're grateful for hope. And today, we celebrate the birth of hope in our hearts. Today will be a celebration of the birth of one of these gifts. A ray of hope flickers in the sky. A tiny star lights up way up high. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A silent wish sails the seven seas. The winds of change whisper in the trees, and the walls of doubt crumble, tossed and torn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A rosy hue settles all around. You've got the feel you're on solid ground. For a spell or two, no one seems forlorn. This comes to pass when our hope is born. It's all a dream, an illusion now. It must come true sometime soon, somehow. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. This comes to pass when our hope is born. Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us during these months, this time that you've granted us. It's been very special to see that light that you're talking about, that flash of light that is hope, as we have watched the changes that have happened in our community over the last few months, to know that it's possible. It is possible for us to grow. It is possible for us to sustain ourselves. It is possible for us to continue learning new things and how to apply the lessons that we've heard before, but maybe now we hear them in a slightly different way. This has been an incredible demonstration and sharing of the possibility, which is hope. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for your grace, welcoming me here and supporting. And I spoke in the newsletter. You gave me support, but you gave me space and a beautiful, beautiful gift. When you walk into a church and the previous minister is there, grace, support, space, grace and space.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. What did I do with my check? I thought I had it here. Oh, it's probably back there. All right. So now we move our love and gratitude forward by sharing our tithes and offerings. It is said that we can give to what feeds us. If your heart has been fed here today, Unity in the Olympics will gratefully receive all that comes through you to bless this ministry, to bless this community, and bless the gifts that we can share with this greater community. And for those of you joining us online, we also accept love offerings on our website, which is www.unityintheolympics.org. And there on that very first page, you will see an opportunity to donate using your credit card or PayPal. Also, if you have a prayer request that you have already written out, or here is the prayer box, there are blank sheets in here, and there are blank sheets in the box that's out in the room, the food room. I never know what to call that room.
I don't either.
Please make sure that you turn that in, either give it to me or give it, put it back in the box, and we'll check them before we leave. And that will be held in confidence by the prayer team and prayed over for 30 days, and then sent on to Worldwide Unity Prayer Ministry, which is Silent Unity, to be held in collective prayer for 30 more days. And now, holding it in your hands, holding it to your chest, take your gift. Oh. And let us bless our gifts as we move them forward. Just see the energy that's in this gift, moving out and away from this place where it has been blessed to come to us, and see it moving out into our community where it will continue to do good work and continue to bring blessings to this church community. And let us say our blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I receive,
all that I give, and all that I receive. I
give in love. I'm so glad you have words. Okay.
Blessings come to me, abundance flows through me. I'm grateful for all I receive. When I give from inside, it comes back multiplied. It is so just as I believe. I am grateful for all I receive. Blessings come to me, abundance flows through me. I'm grateful for all I receive. When I give from inside, it comes back multiplied. It is so just as I believe. I am grateful for all I receive. One more time, folks. Blessings come to me, abundance flows through me. I'm grateful for all I receive. When I give from inside, it comes back multiplied. It is so just as I believe. I am grateful for all I receive.
I can't hear.
Thank you. The phantom mic left you, but we all heard you here. So you're already off. You're okay. You don't have to. Yeah. Thank you. Well, it is time for announcements, right? Announcements. A few things, right? So tomorrow, Heart at Work. Yes, I almost went out of order. We still have some openings and opportunities for some service here, some service opportunities. Check out the posters in the community room here to see if there's somewhere where you can help. We've got some wonderful people signing up to help in different ways, and we're so grateful for that. But we're going to continue to ask for people to prayerfully consider how you can serve your congregation moving forward. All right. One of the most important things I want to throw out there that we're really looking for is from a congregant, someone who actually is a member of the church. We are still seeking someone to step into the role of board president and to just assume a leadership role for the church for the next, at least until elections happen in March again. So if that's something that you feel that you might be able to step into, please consider that and reach out to any of the current board members. They're listed in your bulletin, and that can be a good way to start. So there we go. And next up, what else? We have Monday midday meditation is tomorrow at noon. Reverend Don, I've had this question and now you're on the spot. Will you be joining the meditation moving forward? Is that something, or I'm sorry, on Mondays? Will you still be doing Monday morning meditations? Some of the Mondays. Okay. All right. Great. Tomorrow it's not happening, right? Yes, yeah, I totally understand that. Okay, so but Sandra Blanchard, there you are. Yes, you're on Monday meditations, and Tim in Missouri is also leading those meditations on Mondays at noon on Zoom. All right. Next up, we have. Yes, Cindy Akana is with you next Sunday. I mentioned earlier, I am on a flight on Tuesday to Japan. It's a work trip. This one is not vacation. I will be at the rehearsal studio from morning until night, where it's a Disney production that I've been doing for them for several years, and we go every 2 years. We go and do a little maintenance visit. The production is Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's my favorite show I've ever done in my whole life, and I get to go back and revisit that show. Beautiful, beautiful score. The Japanese people are wonderful. The work ethic is fantastic. The love, the openness. One of the things that I enjoy about doing that is they're very, very good at making sure that they're on their mark. And this is where they're supposed to stand, and this is what the notes are supposed to sing. But we bring in a sort of an American sensibility of just a little bit more depth to the feeling of the things. And they're just like a sieve. A sponge. They just not a sieve, a sponge, and they absorb it so well. So anyway, that's what I'll be doing, and I will. But Cindy is back with you. She was here 2 weeks in a row back in October, and so we're thrilled to have her back. And that'll be on December 4th. So come and hear her live music. She writes her own stuff. She does some Karen Drucker stuff as well. I know some of you are familiar with that. So welcome, Cindy, and then I will be back the following Sunday, the 11th. All right. And of course, coming up is soup is on. Yes, it's chili, if you couldn't smell it already, right? It's many forms of chili. There's beanless chili, or as I like to call, gasless chili. There's vegetarian chili. There's all different things, and there's all kinds of. There's white chili, sweet potato chili. Whoo! There's all kinds of things. There's cheese. There's sour cream. There's cookies. There's cookies. Yeah. So, and and the reason that we're doing, and cake, yes, we have a cake. Thank you. Yeah, and this is to celebrate. We're celebrating Donna's time here, and we're wishing her Godspeed. And I believe it was you who said chili would be a favorite soup, right? Yeah. So that's why we're doing chili today. I'm very excited. And we have another announcement. Susan Hilgren, yes. Excellent. And Susan, is that $40 per person, or so? Okay, per. Me too. And just real quick, just so everyone knows, TAFI stands for the Answer for Youth, and give us a quick paragraph of what that is. Thank you for that. What a beautiful, yes. Right. You might be aware that if you're an old timer here, that we used to do a thing where on Saturdays, once a quarter or once every other month, we would have a dinner here, and then that changed to donating food. Then that changed to donating money, and we would have a certain day of the year, or a day of every 2 months. But now it's just a general thing. It's we just give money now, and our church tithes to TAFI once every now and then. We have a bunch of about 6 different groups that we tithe to, but also we encourage you to individually donate to TAFI, and rather than waiting till every second month, now that is just anytime you want, make a donation to TAFI, please. It's such a worthwhile organization. It helps so many people. Yes, Ruth. 70 hats that you knitted, you crocheted. Wonderful. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you made a lot of people, 70 people feel good too. So thank you. Thank you, Ruth. Any other announcements before we, oh, yes, yes, Eva. Is that a Saturday? Saturday, December 17th. And I will point out, I'm going to just piggyback off of that, that our candlelight service this year, the board has decided it's going to be a daylight candlelight service. So we'll still see the flames, like you can see this one, but we're not doing a nighttime candlelight service this year just because of the difficulty for driving and stuff like that. So our candlelight service, our Christmas service is December 18th, the following day. But what reminds me about this is if you want to see this church lit up at night, like I got a chance to see last night in the trees, 5 o'clock is dark, right? So on the 17th, that would be a time for you to pop in to also see that as well as take place in Oak Ridge's Christmas service. Yeah. Hmm. Maker's Market. Mm. Good, thank you. And that reminded me too, tonight at Holy Trinity Lutheran Church, which is on Lopez Avenue, tonight is a pipe organ concert, something we don't get to hear very much. So I know it's some kind of a benefit. I saw a poster for it, but I thought I would bring that to your attention. That's at 6 o'clock tonight at Holy Trinity Lutheran. They seem to do a lot of concerts there lately, so, which is really great. But pipe organ concert at Holy Trinity Lutheran tonight at 6 p.m. So there we go. Now it is time for our prayer. So let's gather in our circle around the pews, in our circle of love. We gather together to share our gratitude of blessings we've received. And we ask for shared positive affirmations from our spiritual community here for anything in our hearts that wants to be lifted up. So let us take a moment. Let's just take a moment and breathe together. feel our collective energy join. Our love for our community, the individuals in it, the collective body of it. Our love for the message that comes through. And we take a moment as we share our thoughts of gratitude for blessings, and we feel particularly blessed for the presence and the love and the wisdom, the compassion of Reverend Donna Little during her time here and moving forward, just in a different location. We're so grateful, and we feel so blessed. And we share our other gratitude for other blessings. We lift them up. Mm. 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 holding these blessings and affirmative prayers in our collective thoughts, let's affirm God's presence in our lives with the prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. The health of God flows through us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Have a wonderful day, spreading love all around. Have a wonderful day, spreading love all around. Have a wonderful day, just a singing this song. And why stop there, sing it all week long. Have a wonderful day, spreading love all around. And let's spread joy. Have a wonderful day, spreading joy all around. Have a wonderful day, spreading joy all around. Have a wonderful day, just a singing this song. And why stop there, sing it all week long. Have a wonderful day, spreading joy all around. Have a wonderful day, spreading love all around. Have a wonderful day, spreading love all around.